You doing All Star snubs? Is that? I don't even know who's. I haven't even been. We'll figure it out.
We could talk about whatever. Good day, ladies and gents. I'm Emilio A. Colon, and joining me on episode 117 of the EAC Show, I got LaVon Harvey. I'm not going to call him Loverbalooza because it's a brand new season. You know what I'm saying? It's off to a fresh start. We got these winners. We got these locks all for you. We're betting all types of sports. It doesn't matter what it is. We can bet baseball that's coming up, basketball, hockey. I killed it in hockey just now. Literally, thank God for the Panthers and the Tampa Bay Lightnings. So we're betting everything under the sun. Shout out to Paul McBeth. I'm a big fan of the disc golf, the pro disc golfer who just got $10 million. Big bag.
Big bag. Hey, can we bet on that too, or like what's the play?
Shit, put it this way. I got an appointment Tuesday at 11 o'clock. I'm taking Asia with me. I'm going to go fucking play disc golf, fam. Real talk.
That is wild to me, bro.
Wild, right? Shout out to him. Happy. Hey, Paul McBeth, if you see this, I'm so happy for you and your family. You can make money doing anything in this world nowadays. I'm so happy for you. Shout out to him and his family. Big bag, $10 million. I'm so happy for him. We can talk about everything. I mean, we'll discuss, Russell Wilson and Deshaun Watson stuff, JJ Watt stuff. We could talk about all-star snubs. And definitely got to get into a little bit of baseball because baseball is right around the corner, LaVon. I know you and I both, literally, we wager on baseball.
Yeah. Baseball is fun. The baseball's juice is like no other. You know what I mean? Depending on the pitcher, one man. So it's going to be very interesting. A lot of different trades, players in different teams. So, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, absolutely, without question. I mean, for me, baseball is like, there's nothing like opening day. I have a big tradition when it comes to opening day. I put the whole family, we're Met fans, I put the whole family in Met gear. We all literally wear Met gear that day. It's just something that's been passed down from generation to generation, and I just continue that. Like, opening day, I don't care what anybody tells me. Football, basketball, soccer, golf, tennis. I love tennis. I don't care. Opening day, there is nothing like opening day.
Yeah, opening day smells different on the TV. Like it's different. It really is. You got the organ playing. I mean, the crowd, the beer. It's just different. And then there's nothing like day baseball. Like baseball's like, depending on how you feeling, like you can be excited for a noon game for baseball. You're excited. And then if you got time at night, some games won't start till 10 o'clock, and you'll still watch it. You go to bed watching baseball. It is different. It really is different.
It's absolutely. So let's get into a little bit of this whole situation. I don't know if you've been paying attention to it or not, but let's just talk about it a little bit, LaVon. Let's talk about, what's going on with, Russell Wilson and Deshaun Watson. Obviously, you got Russell Wilson camp coming out saying that Russell wants to be in Seattle, but that if he does get traded, there's a list of teams that he doesn't mind going to. And that is New Orleans Saints, Dallas Cowboys, the Chicago Bears, and who was it? The Oakland Raiders?
Yes, correct. Pete Carroll has got to, that organization, Pete Carroll, you've got to make your $40 million man happy. Plain and simple. The only reason it's come this far is because he's one of the smallest, and Russ is a very humble dude. You know what I'm saying? He's real chill. Give him what he wants as far as just a small say. He's earned it. He's earned a small say, right? And then, of course, what I'm hearing is he's being shoved aside. Get out of here. Russell gives advice, opinion. He wants to be involved in the organization. That's all he's asking for, a little bit of say. From what I'm hearing, all these other teams are asking their top quarterbacks and their players what they want to do. Hey, Brady, what do you want to do? I want to bring Leonard Fournette. What else do you want to do, Brady? I want to bring in Antonio Brown. What else? Gronk. Okay, Mahomes, what do you want to do? I heard they allowed Mahomes. I heard some top guy in the organization said, Mahomes, give me 3 people you like in the draft. His number one person was Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And what they do, they drafted him. These top guys are getting a say, right, in the organization. And they're not giving Russell anything. So he feels away. And Russell never speaks up. But the fact that he's finally speaking up on how he feels, that's a big deal.
So I know you saw this because I saw it too. During the Super Bowl, you saw Russell Wilson sitting in the box with Pretty Sierra and Commissioner Roger Goodell. Russell Wilson is on his GQ mode 100%. He is at that level where he's getting GQ magazines and everybody's in the source underneath. Like, real talk. I'm being dead serious. Like, they're on the cover of XXL and he's in GQ and Vogue. This is the Russell treatment Russell wants right now. He wants that Mac Daddy fly ass vibe. He wants all of that. He wants the shiny gators, the Ferragamos, the big belt, the nice, pea coat with the scarf hanging, his hair wet, even though there's no rain outside. Like, he wants that look. That's what Russell wants. He wants that type of treatment. Yo, Russ, I'm all for you. Give you the treatment. You literally every year are the reason why the Seattle Seahawks have a chance to even be in the playoffs or a chance to win a championship. You are the model citizen of what it's like to be the proper football player. You don't get in trouble off the field. You're gun-ho about the Seattle Seahawks, always saying, go Hawks after every interview he does. It's like Ed Ogeron on Go Tigers. It's like the same thing. It's literally that. So Russell Wilson is literally the prime example. That is close as you can get to Tim Tebow is Russell Wilson. That's how close he is. He is literally that close to perfect almost in a sense, or striving for perfection, does everything the right way, doesn't get in trouble, clean cut guy, leader on the field, leader off the field. He just wants what he wants. He don't want to get hit no more. He's like, yo, you guys aren't doing a good enough job of protecting me. You're literally bringing me piece by piece. I mean, DK is dope, don't get it twisted, but Baldwin that was there before and retired, and Lockett, those are guys that have turned themselves into what they ended up becoming.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else is like, yo, these linemen, these are not my guys. These guys don't even protect me. Like, I need guys that are going to be down for me and literally protect me and make sure I don't get killed every day or every week.
Hey, man, it is funny that you mentioned that Russell was in that box because he was sure in there, and guess what he was doing? Tom Brady.
He was rubbing elbows. He was getting all that good, that good networking. He was talking to Roger. He was like, yo, Roger, man, what can you do for me, man? Cut me some slack, man. Get me out of here, yo.
Roger, let me tell you something. I want you to leak this information. Hey, Brady has an O-line, and he had a say in it. Must be nice. Oh, man. Brady's back in the Super Bowl because he had a say. Must be nice.
So Russell over there telling Goodell, hey, he just throwing a little wrench. Like, yo, can I get the same treatment as Tom Brady?
Man, like that's crazy. But see, the Seahawks need to figure it out because players like him don't come around often at all. So I don't understand what the play is or what's on their mind. I don't get it.
So before we get into D Watt and then eventually JJ Watt, D Watson and then JJ Watt, tell me if he does get traded. If he does get traded, where do you see Russell Wilson going?
Out of those 4 teams, the best fit. I'm just going off the top of my head. The best coach, the best situation, the best setup would be the Saints. That's what I'm thinking of. That's the best setup. I mean, the Saints are gonna have to give something up, right? So I don't know what they would give up. They might give up Slant Boy. Who knows? But I think the Saints would be the best fit. You got a solid coach. You got a solid defense. You got a decent O-line, and it's just a good organization. And the Dome, New Orleans. I think that would be the best fit.
Slant Boy just came out over social media, and he literally he co-signed it. He put a little picture up of him and Russell on it. Yeah, he co-signed it. He jumped on the coattails real quick.
Yeah. Yeah, again, I don't think he goes anywhere. That would just be asinine. That'd be absurd. But if he did go somewhere, I think Saints should be a plug-and-play team. They're already a playoff team as it is. We had this discussion last week, right? This is already a playoff team. Who's going to replace him? But if Russell goes there, this is a playoff team that could. I mean, Russell can throw the ball more than 20 yards. So that's already a few yards more than Drew Brees this past year. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm going to keep it real with you. I'm just going to be honest. Normally when trades actually happen, trades do not really occur within conferences. Very, very rare if you stay in the same conference, But if I say that, this is going to be a bland ass show. Like if I say, I think that Seattle is going to trade him to Oakland because Oakland's in the AFC, not for nothing, at the end of the day.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I would love to see Russell Wilson, if he ends up getting traded, going to the Chicago Bears. Give them a fucking quarterback. They haven't had a quarterback since Jim fucking McMahon. I remember fucking Rex Grossman throwing fucking punts in the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
he was throwing punts in the Super Bowl against the Colts. Shout out to my man Thomas Jones. He was balling and was sitting there with, Devin Hester takes back the run, all types of shit. And you fucking lose the Super Bowl because you got a quarterback that throws punts.
Oh my gosh. I remember, was it 2006? Oh yeah, that was a while ago, man.
Shout out to Tony Gundy. Tony Gundy was on the Pat McAfee show. Check out his show if you guys want to. Excellent fucking show. He was on the fucking Pat McAfee show and he said it best. He said, we were not going to kick to Devin Hester in that Super Bowl. We were not going to kick the ball to him. Then a chaplain came in. A chaplain said he told the story about David and Goliath and how he slayed him. And he was like, you know what? We're going to kick the ball to Devin Hester. And when we hit him on the first play, we're going to show him we mean business. And that's going to set the tone for the game. And 12 seconds later, Devin Hester was in the end zone, but 6 the other way. And they never kicked him ever again the rest of the game.
Hey, it's not worth it. Make your adjustments, right? Be smart. Let's not play the old guys. We got no. That's the best returner of all time. It's not close.
Let's get into Deshaun. Where Deshaun going to end up, man? I just saw that they fucking said that Deshaun had a meeting with the coach and told the coach to kick rocks. I'm never fucking playing here.
Well, why is it? Here's my thing. Oh, God. Why is the front office saying, "Oh, we're not going to trade him, and we're determined to make sure this relationship"? It's done. It's done. He's already out in these streets. The ring's off. He laid it on the counter for you to take a look at. He's out in the streets partying. Hey, baby, don't wait up. Matter of fact, I'm not coming home tonight. He is done. You know what I'm saying? The divorce papers are on the table. Sign it. And hey, baby, sign it. Sign it. Nope, not doing it. That's what they're doing. No,
you can have the clothes, the shoes, the stereo. The car is yours if you want to go. Just leave your love.
And they're not getting it. They're not getting it. And he's gonna leave. I don't know where he's gonna go, but one thing is for sure. One thing is for certain. Sign the papers. It's done. That's what I do know. It's over.
I think there's no reconciliation between Deshaun Watson and the Houston Texans. I think he ends up somewhere else. The crazy part about it is the list that Deshaun gave supposedly to the Texans actually has my scrubby ass team on it. I mean, it has your bright spot team on it as the Dolphins, but it has the fucking Jets on it, which is shocking to me.
The man just wants to get out. That's how bad he wants to get out. Now Russell's not that much of a nut. He's like, let's. I'm not gonna put the Jets on my list, but Deshaun was like, yo, let's get me out of here, man. Just get me out of here. You know,
I could 100% see Deshaun playing in Carolina.
Yeah, Carolina. They have yes, you can do that. Because either Carolina's going to draft a quarterback because they got a pretty high pick, or they're going to go Deshaun Watson. So a quarterback is for sure in their foreseeable future. No doubt about it. But yeah.
So Deshaun, on this show, just for the record, the EAC show wants to actually see you in Carolina.
That'd be a dope fit. I've never thought about that. That fit, and that'd be dope.
I mean, went to Clemson too, so
yeah. They got some receivers on that squad. You know what I'm saying? They got a solid back. I like that. I like that. I never thought about that. I do like that.
So Deshaun Watson, we hope you end up in the Carolina area with the Carolina Panthers and Matt Rule and them boys, and also with crazy white boy Christian McCaffrey, baller, big baller.
Man, yeah, baller. I like. Yeah, I'm telling that.
And then we'll get to JJ Watt. Mm-hmm. Where is JJ going to end up? We should literally put like a Where's Waldo, like a body of Where's Waldo with JJ Watt's face on it. Where's JJ going to end up?
JJ Watt, I have no clue where he's going to go. I do know he needs to. It's not a question that he knows he needs to go to a contender. That's where he needs to go, right? But he also wants a bag too, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Reportedly, they said that the maximum that's being said is between $15 and $16 million a year for JJ.
How many years does he want? I mean, the guy gets hurt. He's a legend. He's one of the first guys where it's like this guy has his own brand and he's alignment, right? You don't ever see that, right? This guy's a brand. He's working out on his ranch or he's bought this ranch and he's got commercials and he's got a good personality. You don't see that often at all, right? These guys
He's like the newest version of the brawny man, like the paper towel guy. Yeah. Like you can see JJ Watt doing brawny commercials because he looks exactly like that dude. Just to date.
So I to be honest, I mean, I've heard Green Bay rumbles. I've heard a couple of different teams, but does he even know where he's going, or does he have an idea of where he wants to go? I don't know.
Me personally, I would like to see JJ Watt in Tennessee. I would like to see him with Mike Vrabel. You could literally get rid of Jadeveon Clowney. I would like to see him with the Tennessee Titans. I think he would help out immensely. He'll end up over there with a defensive coach that literally knows how to get the best out of his players, and you get to rub it in the Houston Texans' face twice a year. So I would definitely like to see him over there in Tennessee.
Texans just falling apart, huh? Yeah, the three core pieces that made that franchise are gone.
Let me ask you a question. If you're former Dolphin, Laramie Tunsil, are you like, fuck me?
It looked like he was being thrusted into a really good position, a really good space initially a couple of years back. Now it's just, he's cooked. Like, he's going to win. He's now moving forward. He's about to win 2 games a year. Congratulations, Lenny. Congratulations.
He'll go to Pro Bowl because he's a hell of a fucking lineman, but.
Sure. He's paid. He's paid Pro Bowls and all that. But losing, man, I'm not an athlete, a professional athlete, but losing over and over again must just be so daunting. I mean, I pray for these Brown teams of the past, and these guys there's been a few players that have been there since the very beginning. You just keep losing year after year after year. It must be so tiring on your soul and your heart. And that's what's about to happen without Deshaun.
Fucking Jet fan, it should have been awful.
Oh,
awful, just straight awful. Gotta get off that subject. Now we're gonna talk about these all-star snubs.
Let me ask. We'll get that in a second, Emilio. But real quick, and I don't want to spend too much time on this because we want to stay upbeat. But I think it's necessary that we at least touch on the Mr. Woods earlier this week.
Tiger?
Yeah.
First off, I just want to say, and you as well, like we're fathers. Mm-hmm. So we're glad Tiger is around to be able to still see his children grow.
Sure.
So go ahead, say whatever else you want to say.
No, yeah. I mean, when it happened, I heard the news and I saw the car. That's all I saw, his SUV. And I lived in California for some years now. I know exactly what that street is like. That street is crazy. That street is wild. And I heard Tiger likes to drive fast and this, that, and the third. And I'm thinking, nah, man, there's no way.
Lying. Listen, this is exactly what went through your head. That nigga got banged up. He was with a bunch of chicks. It was early in the morning and he got so speed he fell off the road. Everybody thought that. We're all happy that that's not the case.
Boy, he gave his life to Christ. You forgot. You missed that excerpt.
Jesus. We all love Jesus. Jesus is cool.
Life to Christ, man.
Jesus is cool.
But honestly though, like right after I was like, I hope he's good, man. And that same day you heard reports he was okay. Then of course the selfish side of me was like, he's done. He's done. He's a competitor. He's a beast and he's strong-willed, but I mean, messing up his leg and they cutting him open because of the pressure and this and he's done, right? And that's kind of like, damn, like this is it. That chapter's closed, man.
If Tiger Woods is done, then a beautiful hat tip, Nike golf hat tip to his career. But I'm just happy that he's here. I'm just happy that he's gonna be here to be able to speak and see his children grow. Because losing somebody like that is just it's awful. It's bad. It's really bad. It's sad. So happy Tiger's good. Happy he's gonna be okay. Happy he's gonna see his little ones grow. And the golf world is all in agreement, I believe.
Yeah, man. Slow down in these streets, Tiger, man. It ain't that deep, man. Seriously, bro. Chill out.
It would have been hilarious if he'd have went back to his old ways, but
There's no.
it would have been hilarious. So look, let's get to this Devin Booker and all this other shit and all these all-star snubs. Devin Booker got snubbed at first, but obviously now he's going to end up playing in the all-star game because AD's not playing. It's disrespectful, though.
LeBron James. Boy, that boy LeBron is powerful, man. I think Booker got snubbed. I understand 80 drop. LeBron's pulling strings, man. 80, you drop out. You don't need to be in this game anyways. Take a rest.
My thing is how disrespectful is it to constantly live out somebody like that? He was balling before they were good, and he's balling now, and they're good. Like, why you guys keep leaving this kid off?
Yo.
I get it. He can be a stunt double for Jake from State Farm. I get it. I understand it. I understand Devin Booker could be that, the stand-in, how they had Drake in the commercial. You can get Devin Booker to do the same shit.
Man, no, but yeah, he got snubbed. Yeah, he was snubbed. I saw a few names on the list. To be honest, I haven't seen the whole list, but I know, Van Fleet was on there, a few other guys. But, it is what it is. It's an all-star game. It's just all just hey, man, I made the all-star team. Nobody even really wants to play this year. Especially this. So it's just a matter of like, oh, well, I got snubbed again. It's like a respect, disrespect, list of names of athletes. You know what I mean? But
how you think, Lavon, tell me how you think they feel. Like, why don't you actually put yourself in Devin Booker's shoes? You get snubbed, you all pissed off, you at home, you chilling with whatever Kardashian, I forgot which one they with. I know which one they with, I'm just being funny. You chilling with whatever Kardashian laid up. Man, it's some bullshit. It's some bullshit. And all of a sudden your phone start buzzing, and it's like Devin Booker will replace Anthony Davis.
To be honest with you,
it's like being that kid that you used to play with, and then he didn't get picked when you picked all the players that you wanted to play with, and then somebody ended up dropping out, so you had to pick him. That's basically the same shit.
Yeah, okay. I wasn't sure if you felt the same way I did. I'd be like, cool, but I wasn't on that initial list. So, I mean, cool. To not be disrespectful. I appreciate it's an honor to be on the All-Star team. Cool, this, that, and the third. But I wasn't on your mind. I wasn't your first option. I wasn't. You know what I'm saying? You wanted to take this guy out on a date, but he's busy with his side chick. So it's, hey, what you doing tonight? Nah, get out of here. Get out of here.
Could you imagine the shit talking that goes on in the locker room when he shows up? Can you imagine the shit talking in the locker room when happens when he shows up? It's like, D-Book, what's up? You're not even supposed to be here.
That's right. You replace AD. Wow.
Oh, you're a replacement player. Oh, you replacement, right? Replacements get warmed up over there. They get dressed over there.
Yeah, I'm about to head back to Phoenix, man. I'm out at y'all boys.
Yo, listen, there's shit talking that goes on like that.
Yeah, for sure. Depending on how emotional the athlete is or the player is, they know these guys too. How emotional these guys are. So, who knows, man? But All-Star game is.
Who else was it?
Well, I know. Like I said, I seen Van Fleet's name. Did Bam get on there?
No, I don't think so. I think it was a reserve, and I didn't see it.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I didn't see all the names. Like I said, to be honest, I was really wondering if there was even going to be a game this year, to be honest with you.
There shouldn't be. This is fucking ridiculous that there's a game.
Yeah, this is just this should be a part of the other list they have. Well, first NBA team, second NBA team, third NBA team, the All-Star team. Just keep going down the list. That's it. It shouldn't even be played at all, man. Like, damn, do you need the dollars that bad? What we gonna have?
I'm gonna tell you what though, I don't want no All-Star game, but I'm sure as hell gonna bet the over in that shit.
Yeah, the over's gonna be set at freaking 280.
It's gonna be 285 and a half.
Right? Oh my gosh, bro.
So now we gotta discuss my favorite sport of all time, and everybody knows this has been following the show since day one. It's Major League Baseball. Major League fucking Baseball is back. It will be here at the end of the month. I literally tried to get spring training tickets for my family and myself. It is sold out completely. Like, even with limited capacity, the prices of tickets for spring training is at a high. That's why baseball is so damn rich. I looked for tickets to go see the Red Sox in freaking Fort Myers, and they wanted $160 a ticket.
Man, they ain't playing no games, man. And they gotta pay they gotta pay these contracts, they gotta pay these salaries, man.
I don't hear shit about these owners being broke in baseball. This is such bullshit. There's no way.
Yo, no, there's a will, there's a way. Figure it out. 160, run it. You got a family?
No way. No fucking way. So let's just go through a little bit of each division real quick. Your Miami Marlins completely and utterly overachieved last year. Shout out to them. They really didn't have a roster full of stars or whatever it may be, but they still ended up being in the playoffs. They still ended up fighting, even though they had a horrible coronavirus outbreak. We're hoping for none of that shit this year. Between them and St. Louis, they almost ruined the whole league last year, so we don't want none of that shit anymore. But give me a rundown. I know who I'm going to pick for the NL East. I know who I'm going to pick.
Yeah, but are you picking just like we know who you like, but are you just picking them just to pick them at this point?
No, I'm picking them because this is going to be the year. If I didn't think that this was going to be the year, I would 100% go with the Braves. But I think this is going to be my year.
How do you not pick the Braves though?
I don't have, listen, I'm not one of those people that I'm not picking the Braves. I don't do that. That's not me. I'm literally, I root for my team, but I'm a realist. If I felt like Atlanta is going to win that division, I'm going to say Atlanta is going to win the division. If you asked me this question last year, I would have told you Atlanta's going to win the division. Not this year. This year's going to be different.
Why do you know what? I apologize, sir. I apologize because I just remembered the recent trades that were taking place last couple months. So you know what? I'm not mad at that. I do still like Atlanta because the bats they have and these young pitchers and those sticks they got they're just consistent sticks, man. It's not even that much power. I believe. I mean, I'm going down the roster in my head, and I remember watching that team during the playoffs last year against LA, against destroying Cincinnati. Of course, against beating up on my boys. They got some sticks on that squad where I'm gonna go with them again this year.
So I'm gonna go with the Mets. It's gonna be the Mets, the Braves, and then the Marlins with Washington and Philly. Them two guys are gonna be in last place. That's my opinion. So let's move over to the NL Central. We got the NL Central, and the NL Central is normally between. It varies. Usually, the top of that division is always the St. Louis Cardinals.
Always.
They just traded for Nolan Arenado as well. The Cubs, in my opinion, if they can play the baseball they need to play, they're probably going to be the ones that are between them and St. Louis go back and forth. But I'll never count out the Milwaukee Brewers. The Milwaukee Brewers are a really, really good team. That their coach finds a way. Your former Marlin, Christian Yelich, he's an MVP. So in my opinion, I think that the Cardinals end up taking that division. Mind you, without question, that division is the most stale division in all of baseball.
Well, to be honest with you, it's stale because the team that's going to win the division has always been a stale franchise. And by saying stale, they're just such a great baseball city. It's just that's all they do. Like
they're like Publix rotisserie chicken. There's no seasoning on it. None.
Yeah. And you can just people pull up and say, "Hey, let me get 3 of those." You feel me? So the Cardinals are just there all the time. It's like, how old is Yadier? Is he like 100? Like
18 years in the league, dude. He's been there forever.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. And now they're adding extra pieces. I'm going with the consistent, always there, St. Louis Cardinals.
St. Louis Cardinals. And then we're gonna go out west. Now this is a bit different in the NL West. The NL West, you got the top tier dogs, the World Series champions, the Los Angeles Dodgers, who just loaded up by signing Trevor Bauer. Their team is pretty much intact with Kershaw, Buehler, and a couple other guys. But you got the up and coming San Diego Padres.
I know.
Padres signed everybody. I think they signed my unborn child that's still swimming in my ball sack to their team.
Does he have swag?
Shit, they gonna give him a $360 million contract for 16 years.
Oh man, see, with this, I want to go Padres, but honestly, yo, how many years straight has it been? That's my thing. It's been what, like in 9 years, 9 years straight?
Dodgers.
And the thing,
Dodgers.
that's the problem. And the thing is, they're a better team than they were the previous 9 years.
Dodgers.
Now,
gotta go with the Dodgers. Until somebody can knock them off the block, you gotta keep going with the Dodgers.
I have to. And Kershaw's getting older, yes, but then they just keep on adding. You know, magic in that organization. They said, forget it, Bauer, how much you want? But the check is blank. Yeah, tax is gonna hit you. Okay, a tax is gonna hit you, but the check is blank. Go for it. So I gotta go Dodgers.
Let's go to American League East. We all know who the top dog in the American League East is. My question to you is, who's going to actually try and challenge them? So we know the New York Yankees is the epitome of that division. The cream of the crop, creme of the creme, they're the top dogs. We get it. Is Toronto going to be that team? Or is the Tampa Bay Rays going to do exactly what they did last year and say, fuck it, fuck y'all, we coming to the party. We know we don't have anybody, a bunch of no-name guys in Kiermaier, and we're going to win this division.
They're just going to figure it out. The Yankees, okay, I'm going to be honest with you, right? The first game, I don't know the lineup for ESPN, but I'm being honest with you. The team I want to watch play is the Yankees. I do. I want to watch the Yankees play on ESPN on whatever night, Wednesday night, Monday, whatever it is. I want to watch them play. I think I watched them play the first game of the year last year during COVID. There was no fan. That was the first time I seen a game with no fans. So it was the Yankees, and I forgot who they played, but I want to see the Yankees play. But for some reason, they just can't figure out how to win. I don't know what it is.
They can't beat the Rays. They can't beat the Rays.
They spend the money. They got the pieces. But I think there's too much. There's so much pressure there's so much pressure there. And they keep getting hurt. They're getting banged up before the year even starts. That's annoying, man. So they got to show me. Let's go. Let's keep it in state with the Rays, baby. I'm going Rays.
I'm going to go with the Yankees. I don't like going with the Yankees, but I think they get their shit together this year. They got their guys, their pitching staff healthy. The guys
you've been saying back. Like 5, bro. It's crazy. Like I don't blame you. I'm just saying it's like I'm tired, man. Like show me. That's it.
I feel you. Listen, I'm rooting for the Rays quietly, but I think the Yankees end up winning that division. We got the American League Central. This is a division that's kind of like up for grabs almost in a sense between the Cleveland Indians lost a lot of pieces, and then you got the Chicago White Sox who should take that division. They should take that division because the Detroit Tigers are trash. Kansas City Royals are trash. So you really don't have too many pieces in there. So I think the Chicago White Sox end up being the one winning the American League Central.
Yeah, and they're an exciting team too. They got some killers on that squad.
Tim Anderson, boy. Tim Anderson looked like he could be one of your cousins, LeVon, out there playing baseball.
Yeah, man, he's excited, man. And they got I'm definitely going Sox. Like you said, that division. I was gonna touch on how bad that division is. Like this is only like 1.5 options. Like it's the White Sox, and like the other two are just dust. No pitching, no hitting. Miguel Cabrera, how old is he? Yeah, I remember him. He came in with my boys, the Marlins, in 03, I think. Right? Skinny Cabrera.
Miguel Cabrera is right now is what Magli Ordonez was the Detroit Tigers.
Wow, Magli Ordonez, a big righty.
Big righty. So I'm going to go with the Chicago White Sox. I'm glad we're both on the same page with that. And we got the last division. We got the American League West. And normally that's run by the Houston Astros. They probably still can run the division, but I want to see, and I want this just for baseball, I want to see the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. I want to see Mike Trout in the fucking playoffs already. Jesus Christ. Jesus, please, Jesus, make this happen.
I'd like to see it too. But the Astros, that's just, nobody likes the Astros, and it's that's so unfortunate what they did, because when you say Astros now, it's just like, ugh.
This is probably the only sport out of all the major sports that you rarely see the best player in the playoffs. Mike Trout is so good, LeVon. people are normalizing what he does on the regular. Oh, that's just Mike. That's just Trout. That's Trout being Trout. He's that good.
Yeah, you know, he's the key. The guy's a stud, and the thing about him, he's not flashy. He doesn't have the dreads and the tossing the helmet up or the staring. I mean, he's what baseball really, really deep down wants for their star players. But they need to sell some tickets too. So yeah, but that just shows, man, like paying all this one. If you don't got the money and you're playing everybody, one person all the money, and you're not the Dodgers, then that's where the problem lies.
How can Major League Baseball get upset at Mike Trout for being great at being great? But he's great from when he punches in the clock to when he punches out. That's the problem Major League Baseball has with him. They want him to be more than what he needs to be when his job is just to be great when he's at work.
It's like, yeah, be great, man. But do the stuff, that we don't like players doing. But don't go too far. Like, you gotta pick. Guys.
Listen, I want to see Mike Trout in the playoffs, even though I think the Houston Astros will win that division, and maybe the Oakland A's help contend a little bit in that division, but I do want to see the Los Angeles Angels. So Mike Trout and the boys out in LA, figure that shit out, because I need to see the best player, probably arguably of all time, in the playoffs when it matters.
Yeah, it'd be fun to see him in the playoffs. I mean, to at least see if he's, you see a lot of players, they're different players in the playoffs, and can we at least see it? I want to see it.
Well, LeVon, that's going to conclude episode 117 of the EAC Show. I'm Emilio A. Colon. That is LeVon Harvey. I appreciate you guys. Click like, subscribe on all podcast platforms and on YouTube. And LeVon, you got anything else to add?
Nah, man. We'll see you next week, man.
All right, we'll see you next week. Appreciate you guys. Take care.